a moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and Curry, here we go. Bogut with a screen on Walker. Curry dishes to Bogut, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. Livingston kicks to Barnes. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Green. Can't get it to go. Jefferson with some nice deep.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Lamb passes to Williams. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You don't see many tall players with that kind of speed, Kevin.
And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Back to Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Kerr. It's tipped. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for the Warriors.
2 points, Parkside.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Well, the thing about Marvin Williams, you know, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, you know, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards, he rebounds well, and he's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting. Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Warriors leading by 19. Left side Curry. Dishes it to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hornets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Charlotte calls timeout. After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33 and 49, just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
Here's Barnes, and there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Green the screen. It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
You know, for the Hornets, they've not made consecutive playoff appearances since the team moved to New Orleans back in 2002. They just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to make it to the playoffs back-to-back years.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Here's Hansbrough. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And guys, what's rough with the Hornets is that they were a consistent playoff fixture in the late 90s. Still, the team has never made it to the conference finals in its franchise history, and that should be a goal for them in the coming years.
You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
Charlotte shooting around 44% in this third quarter.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
And you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Curry against Walker. Curry with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lynn kicks to Walker. And again, the Hornets missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Iguodala, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Walker dishes to Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And it's 7 points for Batum.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Walker against Curry. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Again, Batum missing. Warriors leading by 21. Curry kicks to Thompson. Curry against Lynn. Outside Curry for three, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 16 points here in the second half.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jefferson in at center. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Green the pass to Bogut. The second chance effort, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bogut's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Walker with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his fifth assist in this one.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Charlotte shooting around 41% on the night. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Kemba Walker with an eerily similar season once again. Stats the last 3 years have ironically been very close.
And you talked about those 3 years, almost 18 points a game, around 35 minutes. So did so on just under 16 shots as well. So becoming more and more efficient.
Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. He has 8 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Iguodala outside, back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 6. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
You know, it's kind of one of those weird anomalies when you look at Kemba's numbers, because in each of those seasons, he played a different number of games. Just one of those kind of quirky, weird things we pick up on sometimes when our brain is foggy.
Here's Jefferson, and he lays it straight in.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. And for Walker, guys, and his stats, even for players considered consistent, there is more variation than what Walker has put up.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson outside.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Walker lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lamb. On the wing, Thompson from outside the arc. They get it back. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Shoots the 3, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got 20 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. To the middle. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's now 6 points for Williams. Walker against Curry. Passes it to Green. He kicks it to Thompson. Takes the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lamb dishes to Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Bogut. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Now here's Lamb. He's guarded closely. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Good. And 12 points for Al Jefferson.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And here is Curry. Thompson outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Green outside. Count that one.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Hornets timeout call.
And the Hornets call time here.
You know, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. For the Hornets last season, their bench was weak at times. They just couldn't